It's December. The mood is high, the phones are buzzing, and everyone is spreading the cheer. But wait, not every message is merry. Scammers are also celebrating, waiting for you to click before you think. So, before you click, send or share, stop and verify. Real companies don't ask for your password or money online. Stay safe this festive season. Think before you click and keep your holidays scam-free. Bokra, protecting you online and on air.
People of different identities. Podcast with PSCAR.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another edition of the PODICAST, coming at you from Elite Deck right here in Phase 4, Gaborone. We got a pretty dope spot now, guys. Aesthetics, you can actually come through and have a beautiful day out, man. There's a spa here, there's a chill out section as well. You want to have like a little crew of your people, come have a day out, come through, man. Elite Deck. How go marula manzika o lebagane le di suites o betsa right yana o thamalla go tsamaya le tsela teng yana. You'll see it. If you're coming from the Hibiscus side as well, on that main road, you should be able to see it. So come through, man. BW owned places. That's what we got to be supporting each other. I want to be Spanish. And that's why we're here as well. You know, relationships like this really, really matter. And welcome to another edition of the PODICAST, man. I'm sure you can see her already. But for those who don't know her, this young lady here, and she's our second guest for the year. So, yeah, this is a pretty big deal for us. Model, fashion influencer, beauty influencer, social media influencer, TV, television host, brand ambassador, event host, owner of BSD Media, which I think a lot of people don't really know about her. She actually owns her own business, which does Nyana as well. She's in the house, guys. Without further ado, my name is SCAR, by the way. I'm not going to be alone. There's going to be someone else talking in the background. She's going to tell you her name because these conversations, so what about man?
Hi, Scott.
Hi, how are you doing, mommy?
I'm great.
Hey.
Yeah, guys. Do you remember that I'm paying? I'm going to make a thing.
Emma.
Bam pizza echo.
Hey.
Now you bu anyo kiene echo.
Emma. Right to Mela Echo is in the house, guys, and she's going to be with us throughout this whole episode. And in the house, guys, give it up for Buipelo. Sadi Dikgaka. Hi, Kwena.
Hi, Kwena. How are you?
I'm fine, Mommy. How are you doing?
I'm feeling amazing. Thank you so much for actually hosting me.
Thank you for coming through.
And thank you for mentioning my first name.
Emma.
Yes, Lina Leo Kerele Tsubatung.
But then there was Torres.
No, Torres is still there, but
Hey.
Torres is actually my best friend's surname.
Okay.
So ene ke Torres Dikgaka.
Okay.
Na ke Dikgaka Torres.
Awesome stuff,
And
man.
we've been friends since 2001.
Yeah.
So you know the marriage runs deep.
Emma, no. I saw even the pictures because I think you put something up on social media just recently.
Yeah.
Or just showing us where Torres comes from this person. But you finally came through to the show. What changed your mind? Because I think you were on the list from the very, very beginning
From
of
the get-go.
inception of the show. Yeah.
There's always a right time,
Yeah.
an opportune time to actually make your voice heard. I believe that you just because you are awarded a platform, you don't just use it because it can be reckless and detrimental to the person on the receiving end. You don't just speak of substance to share. That's where I stand.
I appreciate
I
that.
believe right now I'm ready. You're never fully ready, but
Yeah.
I believe right now I'm willing to extend that. And thank you so much for not giving up.
No. Anna, and you are looking absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I think that would be the best way to start. You know what I mean? Because you you were one of those people who's been on social media, being dragged and dragged, because you're on TV, man.
Yeah,
And some of us used to hide on the radio. So, social media.
When they put the face to the voice and,
And they will body shame you as much as they did. You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
What did you do?
Oh, it took more than just working on the physical.
Yeah.
It's the mental and the emotional as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Half of the time, people don't actually realize that the way you look is a lot of the time influenced by the way you feel. I had fallen on a very, very difficult time where I'm sure people are aware, but for those who aren't, I am surviving depression. And depression is a very dark place to be in.
Yeah.
It's such a scary place to be in because there are times where like you become passively hey, I don't know how to put it. I don't want it to be so triggering the way I say it, but you feel like you're not necessary anymore let me put it that way. For those who hear, they understand. You're not necessary, and where you passively feel like that and then you actively feel like you don't want to be around. I had reached a point where it was like that, and I just want to thank my family and my friends, some of my industry mates as well, who were privy to knowing that. Their support and their prayers and their pouring into my cup. It's not easy to support somebody with mental health issues, guys, because we are so unaware. So as a person who's dealing with it, you're also supposed to support the people supporting you by giving them information and sharing how you were feeling in a way that doesn't burden them. And a lot of people who are depressed, when they share, I'm not feeling okay, they worry, am I not stealing their energy? I, for one, personally felt like that. I didn't want to be a burden. And to the doctors out there, my family, my friends, hey, guys,
big up, man.
We're still here.
We're
still
come
here.
on, man. Yo, you got a question for her?
I'm just saying, you don't look like
looks
those problems, any of that.
Looks can be
Very much
deceiving. Absolutely.
But that's what's crazy, though. Is it because of the entertainment industry? I mean, we're going to take it all the way back to where Sadi grew up. But I just wanted to finish up a little bit here so that we're not depressed throughout the whole show.
Well, let's wrap this part up.
Let's wrap this part up.
I really get it.
Is it the line of work that you've chosen because you're always in front of people? Do you think it's also, why a lot of people do get depressed who are in the entertainment industry? Because I guess we never hear account clerks or anyone out there. It's always a lot of the time people who are in front of people.
Well, I can only speak for myself, but there's something also called functional depression. Where every day you are able to go to work and smile. When you get home, it's like, yay. No, man, it's a lot. But I was thriving through that. I was dealing with it like that up until a point where I was just like, I can't even get out of the house. Because you get anxiety, you get panic attacks and everything. But the limelight also contributed. There were issues before that, but it contributed to what I was experiencing.
Now, I'm happy we're working our way out of it. We're going to go to the very, very top, man. Take us all the way back to where it started, where you grew up, how your childhood was, I know your sis is also a performer. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But, where did all of this start for you?
Ooh, let's take it back into time.
Shout out team agencies, Spins knew you were coming through.
Yeah, he came through for the girl.
How does Zonin? How does it taste, Miss Echo?
Miss Echo.
How does it taste?
Niggas is young food, no say anything, guys. Sorry. It tastes incredible. It's just fruit.
Very, very dope.
Love me some.
Check out team agencies for it. I want to take it all the way back to where it started. Where did you grow up and all of? Where did you go to school?
Yebo, let's take it back into time. 1992, that was me entering.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
back in at this side of the world. Yeah, so I was born in Seroe. I was raised in Palape, but Kemukwena.
Emma.
Kemukwena, era.
So, is that where you went to school? Wanna go
Yes,
those different places?
Seroe was just because the hospital was there
Emma.
at that point in time.
Emma.
But we lived in Palape. My
Okay.
parents and I lived in Palape.
Okay.
I started standard 1 up until 7 ko Kaswe Primary School. At that time, it's now known as Kaswe International School.
Oh, wana
Shout out
nyola.
to my school.
Ngwana nyola lwena.
Have I paid?
Nora, check out my example.
I had the privilege of having the best of both worlds, which
Okay.
I'm really, truly grateful for. So,
Yeah.
yes, I started at Kaswe Primary School.
Yeah.
And then Abigail Mapula.
Okay.
Mapula JSS. No,
Yeah.
there's a running joke. We used to say Rezene ko map.
Oh, Lord.
Wow, yeah.
Mapula.
Mapula.
Yeah.
So I went there Form 1 to Form 3, and then I went to Good Hope Senior. I was the very first, part of the very first batch
Okay.
to enter the
Yeah.
gates of Good Hope Senior. But then something happened in the family, and then I had to go back.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Hey, so you're one of us.
Shout out.
Hey,
Yeah.
nyolanyana, borotonyana,
Norotsunyana.
peanut butternyana.
Eh, kgago lamboroto.
Hey,
Yeah.
but when you're growing up, because like some of these things, I guess are not really like being TV presenters, being entertainers are not that pushed up in
Yeah.
like public school.
Yeah.
Sort of like, we've had people from Rainbow on the show, so that's why I think a lot of them are in entertainment, are very expressive.
Yes,
How
yes,
are you
yes.
able to connect with like your creative side in those spaces, especially outside of Gabs?
Well, okay. Like I said, I was privileged enough to have the best of both worlds.
Emma.
Kaswe Primary School is a private school,
Emma.
and I was exposed to so much. We had dance, we had drama, we had marimba,
Yeah.
we had so many things that
Yeah.
could actually just pique your interest when it comes to entertaining. But I think there's just this one day I will never forget. I was still in standard 1. So you know where the what do you call it? The Murupule mine is.
Yeah, the power station.
Yes,
Yeah.
the power station, and then there's the Murupule mine where
Yeah.
they mine the coal and then they send it over there.
As if you're driving to Soroe like
yes,
this. Emma.
my dad was working there, so we lived in the Murupule village.
Okay.
I remember one time we had the television on and I'm just dancing. Kantele, I'm like paying attention and it's
Yeah.
Whitney Houston and she's like, and I'm
Yeah.
like, the way I'm feeling happy about this woman entertaining me.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to do this
Yeah.
in life. I want people to be happy
Yeah.
when I'm around. Not because I want to be known. No,
Yeah.
there's a joy that comes with
Yeah.
entertaining people and, their inhibitions being down and
Yeah.
their stresses being away. And
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel it when you're on stage and people are like bumping to your music.
All the time.
Yes, you're like, okay, no, I'm doing what I love. Like
Yeah.
you're doing what you love because you see people are really happy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, I feel that all the time. And I think you're on it. The first thing that catches you is that you're able to make people happy.
Yeah.
How are you able then to, I guess, strengthen that part of yourself, and get better at that? Because I'm guessing, just like any other Motswana kid, it's all about finish school, go to university.
Yeah.
How then, in your upbringing, did you see what this could be something that I could, definitely do with my life?
Absolutely. Well, like you'd mentioned, my sister and
Yeah.
my other cousins, they had a group. Shout out Marabi.
Yeah, I think
And this is before I even went to varsity. Backup dancing. That's right.
Yeah.
Foot in the door.
Yeah.
Let's test the water. So I started as a backup dancer, and then obviously I started university, and then as we are going, one day like in the hat, so go like being, and then advert there, yeah, BTV ads.
Yeah.
You could be the next Flava Dome presenter. Okay, get our phone there again. Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, kana motoka iteka ko Flava Dome. Yeah. It's in Lona.
Yeah.
So I then visit my sister and then I'm like, hey, maybe like and I'm finding out what is necessary.
Yeah.
Calls, posty do like no, okay.
How old are you at this point?
I was turning 21.
Sure.
Yeah, I was 20 at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ebile, she's like, come so what's up, meet. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Had she not nudged me, because I really didn't have that kind of confidence, had she not nudged me,
This is your sis.
yeah. I probably would be doing something different.
Sure.
Yeah.
With Flava Dome, I mean, who was on there before you guys got on?
Musa and Edgar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to my brother and my sis. Those
So when
guys.
you guys got in, how was the response? Like,
Yeah.
here you are the new kids on the block. Well, how was the handover? Was there a handover?
Yes,
or-
there was.
Yeah.
There was a handover. You know, the reception from the public is always so weird. You
Yeah.
know, you meet somebody for the very first time and you're so comfortable with having this familiar face for a long time.
Yeah.
So the moment they leave, they expect a certain form of familiarity
Definitely.
from you.
Yeah.
In regards to your predecessors,
Definitely.
the people that came before you. And there was actually a comment, somebody on Twitter was like, this one is trying to be Bonang. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, you went through that Bonang phase.
yeah, and I'm just like, no.
That was a thing though when you first started. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But there was
a lot of
comparison.
people in the like presenting, especially if you're a woman.
Yeah.
We all idolize Bonang.
Definitely.
We really
But
do.
I guess we just had to have your own take.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why I will always say authenticity has longevity.
Definitely.
If at all you are influenced, don't replicate.
Yeah.
Find somewhere where you are authentic and give us that, because that's where your staying power is.
Definitely.
Like you don't have the same magic. Like Scout,
Yeah.
I can take your rap word for word,
Yeah.
deliver the same way, but I don't have that spirit. I don't
Definitely.
have that grace
Yeah,
that
man.
you carry
Yeah, man.
from you being a creative.
Definitely. I hear that. I'm sitting here and wondering what. As much as I watched Flava Dome back in the day when all these people were,
Yeah.
it feels like you've been there the longest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even the memories, when you're trying to think about it, you always pop up.
Yeah.
How long has it been now? It's
Yeah.
10 plus years
Yeah.
now. How?
Why are you trying to show my age?
No, I'm not trying to calculate.
It's all
But,
again.
but how have you been able to retain a job in entertainment for more than 10 years? Because, hey, what could be
No,
What
go say yalo,
What do
because
you think it is about you that you've been able to do that?
I don't know, fam. Like, I just show up.
Yeah.
Thing is, you know, when you're willing to show up and when your work speaks for itself,
Yeah.
there's nothing, no one, anything, there's nothing that can move you out of a
Yeah.
place where you are doing really well. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but
Go
the
ahead,
thing
Mama,
is,
let's
I just want people to understand that let your work speak for you.
Yeah.
Let your work speak for you. There is nothing else that says, you know what, say less,
Yeah.
stay in your lane. Do what you need to do, leave. Drop
Yeah.
your mic and leave. Having an opinion or having some form of insight or nah. It doesn't always work.
Yeah. Not what I just end up getting dragged into office politics.
I
You
get
know what
it.
I mean?
get it.
I think places where I've worked a lot of the time, niggas try to get friendly, and I'm not really trying to be friendly. I'm trying to get in and work and go.
Yeah.
And that always rubs people the wrong way.
Well, you know, different strokes,
I'm
different
sure there's
folks.
people who want to be your friend.
Yeah.
And then how do you balance that and not have them resent you for wanting to keep your lane?
Well, I
Teach me.
no. What do you say to these people?
I leave. I mean, I'd finish, let's say, doing my show.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will want to go hang out at a place
Yeah,
or whatever.
and that's not really your
And
scene.
and it's not even to say what that scene is boring or that
No,
whack.
not even.
Yeah.
Thing is, I was actually having a chat with someone earlier on, and I'm like, you know, sometimes we take things personally where a person is acting for themselves. They're
Yeah.
doing something there for themselves, and then because it somehow you come across it
Yeah.
or it involves you a little bit, then you take it personally.
Yeah.
It doesn't speak to your character. I'm doing this because I have to do this. It's
Yeah.
not even about you.
Yeah.
You know, not that I'm not considering you. It's just that please don't be hurt
Yeah.
by something I'm choosing to do for
For
myself.
myself, yeah.
You know?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've experienced that, where in Nagore, yo, Echo is just really, really cool. If only Hela
Can she be my bestie?
be my bestie, and then
Yeah.
you try to do it nicely. Or, hey,
But I feel like no, why you feel like
Hey.
Why you feel like
why
why
you're
phone
just
it?
trying to keep work, social
Yeah.
life, separating the two.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, I've always failed, so I'm just in awe of that because it especially in entertainment.
Yeah.
Because we are around these
Yeah.
unconventional places. We are drinking. Kantenanyana, some people overstep. Kantenanyana, oh, tshwere ka legetla. Yeah, no worry. Like, come on, wa bona.
Yeah.
But anyhow, that's just on me. You've interviewed some of Botswana's biggest acts.
Yeah. And international.
And international acts. Everyone who's come through to the country. Kana, we sort of you sit here and you laugh, but when I was thinking about it when we were doing the production, and I'm like, who has interviewed more people?
Well,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're up there with like a whole lot of people. I do this once a week. I've been doing it for close to 2.5 years. But me, Hey, batho ba lapisa. So you've been doing it for 10 plus years. Do you have any favorite interviews?
let's see. Locally,
Yeah, you can give it
yes.
time. Give
Yes.
us 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so
One
can take a sip
person-
of your zoning.
One person I absolutely love having in studio is actually William Lost because, like,
Yeah.
you know, he doesn't have to say anything, but he makes you laugh.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. And another person I really loved having over was ATI.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, puppy.
Yeah.
I loved having him in studio because you never know.
Yeah.
What do you know? The only thing you know is that something is going
It's
to
gonna
happen.
go down,
But
yeah.
what you never know. That's the part I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
Another person I enjoyed having. Let's see. Okay. It's gonna be like I'm being biased, but wait, this is me speaking. Miss Abby.
Oh, why?
What the matter? Why? You know, there's a grace she carries.
Yeah.
She's very graceful. She's very intentional about her craft. So, you know, interviewing her is always so refreshing. It's like she
Definitely.
pours back into your spirit.
Definitely.
Like you just get a nice energy back. Yeah.
Look at you blushing.
Who else did I
Who else you
enjoy?
got on your list?
Ooh, guys. Hey, the list is endless, honestly. But recently in December,
Yeah.
Saigo Shebatong,
Yeah.
Dibide,
Yeah,
yo.
Auntie, where is this lady from?
Otsaka kotswapo. Ke
Pinele,
motswapo.
Auntie, what is that song talking about? Yeah, dibere,
Wa
dibere.
sellega, re ke go sellega.
She's trying to puke.
Well, she's not trying to puke.
She feels like puking.
Yes, go shota seng, wa bona, go shota seng.
Oh.
So it's making me really uneasy and hwantsela at this particular juncture.
These are the peanuts that's Tswana zone.
Monate.
Yeah, so they're always going there. Why are we always talking about knocking boots, guys?
That's not about knocking boots,
You
fam.
know what a sell like in?
I ke roa o tenegile, motho a tenegile o kgona ho sellega akere.
There's always a double meaning.
There's no double entendre.
No, something is going on there. I'm
Gape
telling
gape
you.
pina ga ena bo sekele.
No, and that's why we're always singing about sex a lot of the time. I'm not saying Orione because there's one young one I king. This lady is talking about the next door neighbor guy. He helps out. And we all know what she's talking about. Or as soon as, so I'm always wondering, is that what Pina Setswana is? We have to always go down that lane. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Well,
Just
I
thinking
think-
out loud.
Well, you're thinking out loud. Now it's making me think because
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check.
Botabano. Bo
This guy.
no, there's more. There's more. Bo Tula Mela. There's the hits are always that way inclined. But it's another story
Even
for another
Ricky
day.
Rick's dog.
No, all of it. It is always
Mtanyana bo Ricky Rick.
hey, baske. You know what I mean?
Like
And
Moshamon.
guys, it even plays. There's a guy who told me he heard it in a strip club in Joburg.
No way,
Hey,
man.
baske. Mtanyana bo
That's
Ricky
a solid
Ricky.
song, eh?
I know, but
Love it.
I love all of those jams, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, guys. What has presenting taught you about people?
People are different, and you know, some will try you, but you have to maintain
Yeah.
composure.
Who's tried to test you in your studio?
No. There was a comment once I was asking, hey, are you okay? Ke bona e le gore, reserved. Are you okay? Don't be scared. I don't know. I'd be scared if it was Beyonce interviewing me. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Okay.
Who you are gonna kid?
I'm going to take you. Is it the new school?
I've said too much
Can
already.
What do you think about the old school artists and these new school artists? Like, is there, any similarities? Is the culture moving forward?
The culture is moving forward, but I believe that there is a gap between the old and the new.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to bridge it in an amicable way because everybody has a right and they have made their accomplishments. Yes, you should be proud of what you were doing.
Yep.
And, we've had people before us.
Yeah.
Shout out Bonnie Dintwa.
Yeah.
Shout out Standwa Mupi. Shout out Pauline Mabelebele. Those are some of. So shout out Lovasi's hero in America right now. Grabbing them awards.
No doubt.
We have to
Talk,
acknowledge. Yes, Lipi Talk. Shout out. And we really have to acknowledge that. Yes, they were in a different era, a different time.
Yeah.
But we are here because they paved the way.
Yeah.
As for Baratlang Up, the new school, shout out to you for finding a way to actually appeal to a big market with some new flavor. Shout out to you. It's always good to learn. Let's have a teachable spirit because I believe the old and the new, we all have something to learn.
We're not peaceful. and that's why I love you, my nigga. When you find the silver lining.
Yeah.
Where I'm sitting, let's
talk about that.
Ke feel lenyatso le baya from the newer generation compared to batho ba e leng gore came bo rona yana because I think they want there to see it and I think they're very dismissive because they feel everything is about being younger. You know what I mean? Or, hey, you old ass. You're not relevant. Hey.
Don't say I don't know I'm remembering that clip.
Yeah.
No,
but relevance.
Okay.
Yeah, this relevance thing is like, okay, cool.
I'm sorry, that's one of the funniest clips I've ever seen. I still find it so funny. And the pain was there.
Yeah.
It's just that the delivery, in his frustration, delivering what you said.
No, he was touched.
Hey, my brother, I am so sorry. And he's even apologizing.
This is the week of apologies.
Hey, reconciliation.
You know what I mean? I just feel that disconnect comes from, I don't know why we feel there's a certain age when people need to stop doing what they pays their bills. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but it's a two-way street. Because there are people who are without revealing our ages, and we disrespect them.
The youngsters.
Yes.
By calling them youngsters, I'm sorry for calling you youngsters. Or kids. I've been warned by calling people kids.
And we're not going to use the 2K, 1K narrative. No. Yeah.
But in 1900s. Born in the 1900s. But then I'm asking, okay, we are seeing these fights that are going on online and it doesn't look like there's, stopping anytime soon, you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
How do you think we can get to a point where, just like in South Africa, it looks like the young and the old find a way to work with each other to push, the urban youth culture forward?
Absolutely. I love that comparison because with what we have witnessed so far on social media, it goes beyond the craft and it's now hitting below the belt personally.
Yeah, it's personal.
Let's let our work speak for ourselves. Let it be healthy.
Yeah.
The moment you start speaking on my family,
it's another story. That one,
no.
it's over.
No,
yeah.
That is not. That's a no-go area.
It's on site.
Yeah. It's on site.
Okay, no, I can't say it's on site.
It has to be on site.
Stand
on
business.
Stand on business. Show up. Feeling froggy. Jump. Nah.
Definitely.
It it hits different. Where as opposed to if you say hale you were flat ma that
Yeah.
note
Yeah.
Baba,
Yeah.
that note you can come for me about flat notes and
Yeah.
this and that, but don't come for my family.
Yeah.
How are they involved in my
In the-
craft?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the family is where it gets really, really bad, and I think it's such a murky. It's a
Yeah.
lot of murky things going on, and who, what are these people really fighting about? And
Exactly.
instead of selling music and selling merchandise and stuff, now we're looked at like the artists about Botswana didn't have Facebook,
And there becomes a segregation.
Yeah.
I really don't like it when music segregates
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
music is universal. Gona yana, ne ropela bo Macarena. We don't
Yeah.
even know what it's
What the nigga was
saying.
saying.
Like we don't know the lyrics, but we were bumping that tune. You
Yeah.
know, there's so many things about music that bring us together.
Yeah.
And it's okay to have healthy competition, but please let's not go personal.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking. If at all they're willing to listen.
So you've never had any beefs. This is all about niggas. Beef mo Botswana. Have you ever had any beefs?
Your files.
No, I
But anyway, since this is about Sadi,
Hey.
I wonder, have you ever had any issues with someone that had the same platform as you?
And then we took it to the
Not
Facebook
necessarily,
and
women.
Twitter.
Like we,
Yeah, women are good with that, like slick with it. You wouldn't even know. No,
no.
like example, Mukwena.
you know how like Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey had that beef on Idols?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there is some cattiness in the
Yeah?
industry. There
Tell
is.
us more.
No, guys. No, like cattiness will always be there. But for a person, Oilongore is probably close to you, and then it stems from a personal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts different. It hits different
Yeah.
if it's coming from your camp. But from other people, like,
Yeah.
nah.
You
I
don't feel that. But you've been one of those people who've been really, really dragged on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where are you sitting when you're reading these things?
Do I read?
That's another question. Do you read?
Do I read?
I mean, people will say they don't read. Can't you see?
Obana the moment o dira yalo bosigo kana wa itse gore motho ha tsenwe ke flu bosigo ya gakala
Eh.
wa bona ha o bala bosigo go nna worse ke gone
Yeah.
pelo e ya mang ho. But
Yeah.
I had to teach my friends and my family gore guys tswanga
Yeah.
you're gonna be out here, you're gonna fight every other person. Twitter fingers,
Yeah.
Facebook fingers. Nah.
Yeah.
And I think a thing about dragging is that you won't see it personally,
Yeah.
but someone is going to send it to you.
Yeah.
They'll report it back to you.
Yeah, and I'm just like
How do you deal with those people? Because sometimes some people feel like they're helping by showing you the negativity that's going on. But
Yeah.
now sometimes, paranoia, you're trying to hurt me by using this
Yeah.
thing. I wouldn't have seen it if you didn't tell me.
Well, it's more of just telling your camp. But they know you honestly and they know you wholeheartedly will not bring that to you.
Yeah.
They will not bring that kind of energy to you.
Definitely.
Because it doesn't help you in any way. Where somebody's calling you like a mupikimi or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, fam,
Yeah.
I can't change myself.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing I can do. I can't increase my my height,
Yeah.
my complexion. Like, there's nothing I can do. So you want me to see that for what?
Those pictures that they always put up of you, when you had to take pictures or get in front of the TV screen or in front of the cameras, were you ever cognizant of those things? Like,
Yeah.
did you ever sit? Because I would have like flipped out. It's like when you know someone is going to find something wrong with me and then they're going to put it up. How
well-
did you handle all of that? And ne register but Tuba is just going to keep on doing this, and then I'm going to have to keep on doing what I'm doing.
Let me tell you something about that season. That was my reality.
Yeah.
That was who I was
Yeah.
at that point in time. It's either you choose to walk in your truth, embrace it, acknowledge it, and if you want to do something about it, do something about it. However, you cannot control what each and every other person has to say about you.
Yeah.
That was my reality, and I was ready for anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Like, you have a good thing to say? Yeah. If you have a bad thing to say, good on you.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the time when people have something to say on social media, and as a public figure, it hurts you.
Yeah.
It's just that maybe you are unaware or you're not ready. There was a time actually, newspapers, you remember there was a season 2014. Yeah, where like you never knew who was the next target.
Yeah.
I will
All the
not
time.
mention the publication. So the very first article, papi says, and I called my dad about it, but it comes with the territory.
With the territory, yeah.
I've never felt so much peace after that. That was the
Yeah.
very first article I got, and I was just like, you
Yeah.
know what? If this man is aware of this and I'm in the industry, then you know what? There's
Yeah.
nothing I can do. People will always have an opinion.
Yeah.
But I will still reiterate these words from 2016.
Yeah.
I am a public figure. I'm not public property. Whatever you have to say,
Shout out.
whatever you have to say, if it pays your bills, if it makes you happy, go ahead. However, you are getting the short end of the stick. You don't know me personally.
Yeah.
And I live in my truth. I embrace it.
Yeah.
Was I obese? Yes.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
Was I going through something? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Were you interested in finding that out, or were you happy about just dragging the symptom?
Yeah.
You didn't want to find out why.
Why was
how.
going- yeah,
And
ma-
it's okay. They're not my friends. They're not my family. It's
Yeah.
okay. But I always feel like even in a down season, there's always a teachable moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
There's always a teachable moment. So
Yo.
people will always have an opinion, and you cannot always defend yourself. And it's okay.
Trust me, I tried.
Oh, you tried. You really did try.
You can't defend yourself. You can't be fighting wars on every front.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
how sanzo rutima ka ha go
Bang,
shaka ha
bang,
ka gore
ha.
kwa shakwa tsima.
Yep.
10 past 4.
Ke busetsa ko go wena ko ka gore ke tla ke bolella batho little parts there and there. How you've dealt with attacks on social media as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I was
didn't see
not
you
aware.
No, I cannot be seeing things.
Yeah.
How did you respond to that? Because yours was targeted.
Yeah.
Street. And okay.
Girl, you're saying too much.
Was
So
it? Yeah.
how did you deal with it?
Hey, what?
O lebisaganyelwe.
Oh yes. Tota, what can I say? You just leave it to God. As someone that's spiritual, that is a true Christian. Ole kan tota. You leave it up to God. You can't control what people say, and you can't control what happens out there in the world. All you can control is your mindset. So if you tell yourself this won't affect me, it won't,
Yeah.
and you just take it day by day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that industry treats guys differently from women? The entertainment industry.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely. I do.
what are some of the things that you guys face that I probably will never go through?
Being objectified.
Um,
Yeah. Being objectified is one of the things we face a lot in the industry.
Yeah.
And, some people think pretty face, no brains.
yeah.
But it don't work like that.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So, and there are instances where, somebody will book you for an appearance and they're like, no, you can't bring your team.
Oh. Hey, gotta be brave or bafana batrop. Huh?
Maybe
Don't
like
bring your
has
team.
a drop or it's like other places.
Baba
you know.
kontle.
You know,
Baba wa sele bone bao. But don't bring your team because obata gore king to separate you go rata annelwe na o
hey, don't bring your team hoping that something will come
pop
out
off,
of it.
yeah.
Nah, it don't work like that, fam. Nah.
How do you say no and still get the check?
You just
It's a
mentioned
hard
Jorge.
question, I know.
No, thing is, your team is there for so many things. They're not
Yeah.
just to help. You're not just there to represent yourself. Your team might be your makeup artist, your manager, or there's,
You need a team.
Yeah, you need somebody there to help
Yeah.
with other affairs. When let's say I'd be hosting an event, I'll be emceeing and I get parched and I'm on stage. My team member will assist
Yeah, make a big
with the water. Like it's the little things. They fill in the gaps. They are the support system that you actually need. Because as a person who's engaging the talent, you've got so many pots which need your hands to be there doing something.
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
But then when we look at also, I mean, I'll make the comparison, maybe Bonang, because I saw Hirla Le mo Botswana mo, how all of that is taken into consideration.
Yes.
They even had a little tent.
Yes.
In the back of the thing.
I was there.
No one getting in. Yes. How you've been in the industry for quite a while. You're official. You feel me?
Yeah.
Are you able to give those type of asks as well? Are we seeing a situation? Because right now, I mean, what piece doesn't about to talk about we tell her do this, everything.
Name drop.
I didn't just
I love it.
put money in my pocket.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, Lona, as female presenters, MCs, are you getting? Are you getting what's due to you as compared to also your South African and other counterparts?
Our other counterparts. Well, we could do better. We really could do better. But there are certain clients by Longkore, I was just like, we're moving nicely.
Yeah.
We're moving nicely. And I would mention names, but get idea offline. Sometimes there are certain clients who truly understand what it takes. People just see the end product.
Yeah.
They see the end product. They see the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of work, in preparing for an event. No, I
would wear these and a t-shirt and get on stage.
But I mean, like, when you are booked by for example, Pacers. You had to put in some work before you got on stage.
Yes.
You had to do rehearsals.
Yeah.
You had to do so many things before you did. Was it 32 an hour?
Yeah, it was the one 45.
45.
Yeah.
That 45 minutes takes a lot of work, but for the consumer that side, they are unaware of what it takes.
Yeah.
So as an MC, you have to research on the event. You research on the speakers. You find out the time allotments as well, because you are also running the gravy train. The stage manager is not just doing it alone. You also have to keep time. You also have to align with the program. If there are shifts in the program, you have to be doing something. So it takes a lot of work to actually, tie the bow to that finished product.
But then what is it with the MCing scene where it looks okay? I had this conversation with Penny Moroka about the barriers of entry or MC services, and then they're in. What do you think could be done differently in the MCing industry to actually get some level of professionalism? Because also, I'm guessing the rates a little on
Yes.
You guys set a certain standard, but then the ones that come in early, 1.5. Is there anything you feel can be done to at least standardize rates?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't really thought about that.
Yeah.
But what's easier to consider? I get it. There's the festival and the music festival, MCing, and then there's the corporate side of things. With the corporate, it's it makes a lot. It has a little bit more structure as compared to the festivals, and It takes a lot. I really don't know. Maybe we could have that conversation with Penyo again and find out what maybe would be the best way to navigate that. And also maybe include people, by Longore, they focus more on the festival side of things. Because I've had the best of both worlds. I'm really blessed to have had that. It's lovely. It's really lovely. Music is one of my favorite things to do, you know. And then when we get to the corporate side of things, it's disseminating information that betters people. I hear you. Bliss.
So take a sip for this one.
Oh, okay. I might need one too.
I mean, 92. Soon enough to Ribona. The invitation is telling you, when you get married, you can ask me too. People get mad at me for asking that question. You can ask me too.
And I thought that how I heat. So it's always best gore nakana wa bona
Emma.
nakana kyare
Emma.
wena ka gore ga nke ke bona sepe wa bona that's the line of questioning. Let's start again.
Good. Okay, let's start again. Do you have a boyfriend?
In Botswana, I am considered single up until I sign a marriage certificate.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I thought I could ask you this. I've realized that most entertainers take a long time or a longer time to settle. Why is it that so? Is it because you're on the limelight and you don't really have the opportunity like someone else or better can go FMB.
Yeah.
Gore I pay 6 months gore I go tshola ngwana boe.
Why
is it that so?
time is of the essence.
Yeah, it's a really good question.
No, that is a very, very valid question, especially for women. Yeah, for women, like, hey, once you start saying no, family, this and that, marriage, what, yeah, people look at you different, firstly.
Yeah.
But then you also have this responsibility of raising a little human or building your home, and it takes a lot. It really takes a lot. And I really don't blame bomme ba ileng gore they take a seat back and they just pour into themselves.
Yeah.
They then find time again to get back into it. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot. But also you asked why it takes a while. You've seen a trend of it taking a while for us to actually settle in. Hey, ma'am, if I was to tell you, you know, hey, ma'am, hey, these streets
Yeah, ne?
that we live upon. All I can say is sometimes being in the limelight exposes you to people who are not genuine.
Yeah.
And they're there for a season,
Yeah.
not a reason.
Yeah.
Or the reason being,
Yeah.
you know, just the waters, you know.
Hey.
For a good time, not a long time, you know, that
create
kind
a
of
list.
thing. Yeah, you know, tick a box. And it takes a while for you to actually find your way around finding somebody solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had a public relationship before.
Before.
Hey, I can get almost like more maso. Ke botsa ke ntse ke tsogile.
Ke bogale.
Ke bogale ka go bona
Ke
ra yo
bogale.
ka nna. No, you've had it was public, you know. No better can le time I think and then e bo sa wele wa bona ke ra yang. That's all I'm going to say about that part. You know what I mean? I'm about what happened, but maybe it's none of my business. But a lot of us were rooting for it.
Really?
Yeah, a couple of people in the back there, like this. You know what I mean? Like those public relationships. Would you ever do that again?
Never. Ngeke soze.
Kanto alineli iphihlile.
Bomang.
Cause it's like you are out but you're not out.
Ga ke yo ho, it wasn't me.
Okay.
Who was it?
I don't know. Le bone mang lona.
Oh God!
I don't know what y'all talking about. It's a new year, a new me, a new season.
So you'd never do a thing, a public one.
There was never a time where I've just openly said, yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
So certain people were privy.
Or you'd never do a work relationship.
Yeah.
Again, never. Never.
Shish. Because kind of then cuts like the options because you are a working lady. So chances are, as a working lady, probably gonna meet someone in your line of work because I don't think you have that much free time.
Never in my line of work.
Yeah.
Never in the industry.
What's wrong with industry cats?
And nothing's wrong with the industry cats.
Eh.
Yeah. I'm just, that's not my cup of tea.
No, Scott. Opposites attract.
Thank you.
So it'd be better if it's someone who's not in the industry.
Yes.
But
in agriculture, finance.
But then do you ever feel pressured, especially as a young woman, because people have, I guess, expectations?
Yeah.
Or, oh my God, she's so pretty. She'd make a beautiful wife for this, beautiful babies. Do you ever feel pressured by those things? Because
All right, because time is
Time.
building.
I didn't want to do that.
I know. I'm saying it
because
for you. It's okay.
The comments.
Time.
Father time. Yeah.
I don't feel any pressure. I don't feel any pressure. Thing is, kana slako se baballa wena.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, no pressure. Although, like, I've got an uncle, yo ma, go look, like, uncle.
Because they don't stop. You know what I mean? Yeah, they keep coming
So
through.
my sister got married not so long ago, and he's like, "Wa bana go rudi ra yang, wa go gaisa mong kana now." And kana ya nong ka tsohala.
Yeah.
You know, I can't have a back and forth because when you try and reason, nako ya cha. Okay. Uncle. But I take it just that, you know, he wants to experience it now.
Yeah.
You know, be present, be physically able to do it, be present.
You know what they told me? What they say is that you need the ones that were close to you raising you, because they'll have more of a important to them, so they'll make sure that it goes well.
Yeah.
So by the time members of the family maybe that you are not that close to,
yes.
that really hold that ceremony and that moment
Close
to the
the
heart.
heart, yeah.
So I think sometimes because they want to see
the
it
support
happen.
side of
Yeah.
things, you know.
Yeah.
It's very important to have a solid support system,
Yeah.
you know. And as much as, yes, I say that this uncle does this, but I always find it so hilarious because he says it from a place of love. It's not like, kante, and it doesn't frustrate me. Wow, but he says it from a place of love.
So if a guy is watching this right now and, you know, wants to hop in your DMs, is it open?
No.
If a dude wants to take you out on a date,
No.
so there is someone.
I should allow you to finish the question.
No. Because I'm trying to see if you're dating or not. You know, are you out here being lonely? Are you all right?
Can't you see she's happy?
She's happy,
Yeah,
and
she's
I wanted
glowing.
to get to that honor. You know, happy, I get like that.
Too
Love
nice.
to see it.
Too nice.
No doubt.
Too nice.
All right, so I mean, what is the difference between the Sadi that people see online and the one Yoruba Pilele and Rumpian? Is there a difference? Is there a difference between Bosca and Lebotato? You know what I mean? I don't know the difference. Totally, I get other people telling me. But is there a difference between this persona and the one, you know, who is hidden? Because not all of us get to see it.
Yeah, not a lot of people are privy to seeing me with my, I would say let my hair down, but I would say with my wig off.
Yeah.
You know? One thing they don't know is I'm very I'm very intentional. If I do something, I do it with a passion, and I pray a lot.
Yeah, no, I see on the status updates you
A
always have
lot.
a prayer or two.
Yeah. You know, I pray a lot, and it's not always just fun and games. The reason why I don't share so much is because in the beginning, yes, when I started, social media wasn't as hectic as it is in this present day.
Yeah, it's too much.
And you know, we're consuming so much, you know, and some of it being genuine, some of it being staged. And I'm just like, you know what, whatever pops up that I have uploaded to my feed, let it be know that it's authentic.
Yeah.
Any brands I have aligned to, it's because they speak to my character.
Yeah.
I do not represent brands that speak differently to my values, my principles, my beliefs. I don't believe in just making a sale.
Yeah.
I believe that the person on the other end receiving whatever I share deserves it because I've experienced it and I feel like it's good enough for the next person to experience it, you know?
Yeah.
So I intentionally keep quiet, and people sometimes get so happy.
Yeah.
I'll do a direct translation. They get used to you. They get used to you. And like there's a guy Maloba takes an old picture of me, probably 2-3 years ago, and then he uploads it. This is like towards the end of December. Uploads it, and then he tags me. And he's like, Sadi o na le betse di filter ko lapeng, and I'm just like, ke ana tlhaloganyo e dirisang ha o tlola tsela. And then they start laughing. But this is my reality. This is how I was. So what are you trying to say?
What are you trying to get at?
Yeah, like fam. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's king. I love this full circle moment. Good, but niggas are just on some damn. Why would we mean to you? And I'm always wondering for you, because we can claim to say people get bullied on social media. Yours was some other type of drama. How do you why? And I don't expect you to know the answer, but why do you think it was that? Nail so blind. It was weekly. What do you think caused it? Because
I really cannot speak on that. Because
it was brutal.
Well, they were trying to be.
Wow, Ska, we get it.
No,
Sorry.
he was really hurt. No, he was like, he's one of those people that would always just be seeding into me.
So I was just
and I truly appreciate that.
No doubt,
but please.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Let
it go.
I'm
Be at
done.
peace. I know, but
What I could say about that, as someone outside looking in, people had like a viewpoint of how you were. And also, celebrities, but you guys are Limpopi, and Limpopi also sort of Nyaka. They still want you to look the same. So I just took it like that, and I just thought, these people.
No, but I agree. I agree with that. And I think that's why it didn't really, it's just
doesn't
like.
do anything. I love that, man. No. Bulletproof. You actually have a degree from the University of Botswana.
No, it's actually from the Management College of South Africa. It's a BCom in marketing.
So you So why aren't you trying to do office work, sort of like all these other guys who say, I do entertainment first half of my life and then I get into this other line?
I do both things at the same time in entertainment, because
do your business also.
Yes, I mean digital marketing. Marketing
as well.
And I really love that I pursued marketing, because it's about the people. It's people centric, and it's just really lovely, and it's so exciting. But hey, some people use it for very negative things. But I choose to believe that I use my degree in a way that is helpful. Some people are altruists and others are. It's okay.
How then? Okay, tell us a little bit about your BSD. Is BSD Media?
Yes, BSD Global. So BSD is just essentially every facet of me. Every hat I wear. And like you'd mentioned, I do have a degree in marketing. I do also sing. I do voiceover work.
We have a song actually.
Yeah, we do.
How about you sing? So we actually have a jam. So back in the day stuff.
Yeah, Rimsey, shout out.
No doubt. Shout out Rimsey.
Shout out Rimsey.
No doubt, mister. So with BSD, you do your own sponsorships, your own collaborations.
Yes. And besides that, don't say I do. I do have a support system, like I said. Shout out to the BSD team, because they've held it down.
No doubt.
They've held it down now for years, gang years.
I'm looking at some of the clients that you've worked with. These are some pretty big names. You've never felt pressure to get behind the scenes a bit more, or this is also what pushes the business forward. You're also in the front as well.
Yes. Well, behind the scenes, I do. There are certain clients that I have assisted that are not named publicly. I choose to do that because it's safer for them. And behind the scenes work, it thing.
What is the future with Flava Dome? How long do you see yourself doing it for? What a pivot, huh?
Well,
This
this is gonna be a blooper, right?
No, wait, we're gonna
I'll
wait.
see y'all.
No, we're just asking hello or no, okay. What? Because I think also your skills didn't blind.
Versatility.
Hey,
No, I get you.
You have a lot
but-
of stuff to offer, including two puts on the television in other parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, do you ever see yourself doing other things
Yes,
outside of
yes,
just
yes.
presenting? Yes, ma'am.
I do see myself doing other things besides presenting.
Yeah.
There are parts I'm trying to get my hands into.
Yeah.
At the moment, I don't really want to reveal that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because we might jinx it.
Right, it's not okay.
Okay, thank you so much. And you're also a philanthropist. You know what I mean? You've done work with the UN.
Yeah.
Sky Girls.
Sky Girls.
Sky
Yes.
Girls
I
as
love
well.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sky Girls in the positive hella.
Serial optimist.
I've never performed at any of the events, and I was feeling a little left out, you know.
Yeah,
But
you
and
were
then
feeling-
I looked at my profile, and I'm like, nah.
Never leave it. That pink.
So you work with the what usually happens like when you guys come together with the Sky Girls girls and all the other philanthropy things, because it's still up and running, huh, Sky Girls. Yeah. So what was that all about as well?
Well, Sky Girls is a movement for teenage girls.
Yeah.
So between 13 and 19, these girls are empowered. It's really just to enlighten, because there's a transition now. You're moving from childhood and you're a teenager and you're preparing yourself for after school
Yeah.
and being a young adult. So just seeding back into the girls, you know, they had opportunities to ask questions. You know, half of the time we always feel like when we teach children, they don't have a voice. What you say is Bible, but they have questions.
Yeah.
More so that change is the only constant in life.
Yeah.
What we experienced growing up is not the same for them. They don't have what we experienced.
Yeah.
We had the privilege of growing up without the internet.
Without the internet like that, definitely.
Without an information overload,
Yeah.
you know, and they are here. We're trying to also be present and understand the gap between what we experienced and what they're experiencing. And
Yeah.
we're trying to parent and sister and mother and aunt and uncle and
Yeah.
brother them in accordance to the current state.
Yep.
So the girls are always so lovely to see.
Yeah.
They're always so lovely. And yes, there is backlash from some guys. And then
With GBV being the biggest topic right now, I don't know how are you guys talking to young girls? I mean, guys do a lot of the abuse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What do you think really we're missing out on? How can we at least prepare by now the red flag? It's not fun to say, hey,
Yeah.
what do you think we're not seeing, especially being someone who's worked closely with young girls who are about to like open their eyes up to the world?
You know, we really, every case, gender-based violence has similar traits,
Yeah.
but they don't have, we don't know the root cause.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking from a place where, you know, I'm privy to only a certain aspect, so I'm not trying to generalize.
Definitely.
It's so sensitive, it's so painful, and I hate thinking about gender-based violence because when I was in high school, there was a girl I went to school with, and she was dating some guy. You know,
Yeah.
she came to school the following day. This is midweek.
Yeah.
Her lip was big, like and I'm like, fam, we are like 13, 14 years. What the like? What is going on? I ask, and she's also like, no, Abigail. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is it
Yeah.
that, why do we disregard human life to that point?
Yeah.
Like, it's not just about inflicting pain. It's about, do you understand you are hurting this person deliberately?
Definitely.
Do you not see this person as a human being?
Yeah.
What is not clicking in your mind to to see that ke motho
Yeah.
wana malemadi, as much as lwena o utlwile botlhoko, whatever the reason it is, that is influencing you to do that, they also experience that.
Yeah.
And you know, batho ba bangwe ga ba bue when they have problems. They say it's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
Building.
then one
Finally,
day.
just one thing. Ibile
Yeah.
wa go itlhala ile gore gongwe le swana le wele.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wa peile le swana la wa o
I
feel gore.
know on Facebook la re batho ne ba maokomela apart.
Yeah,
And then
like
justifies doing all that nonsense. You saw that dude.
it's
The lawyer nigga from, was it Lubatse or some shit?
it's really so many things, and I think we should also have, in this current day and age, let's talk things out. Let's start a culture, let me put it that way. Let's start a culture of even asking our children, I can see you're angry, what's the problem? Even if they vent, you teach them. Let's teach each other how to communicate with one another, because that would actually help. That little bit will help.
Definitely.
It will help. I don't have the answers, but I feel like sometimes we bottle things in so much, we build so much pressure that the cork doesn't have any strength against the pressure that's in the bottle.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Obana therapy. I think maybe because I've had that conversation before here, where, you know, a lot of us don't go for therapy because we think Botswana is such a small place. And then next thing my business is in the streets.
If only they knew it's illegal for the therapist to do that.
How
Guys,
will you
it's
know?
safe.
You lose your license.
You will know who it is.
No, and I think that's why there's such a stigma over niggas talking. You know what I mean? I mean, you talked about us getting help, checking out the doctors and stuff, you know?
You know, tota maybe like there places, facilities you get it free of charge. And there's even a platform now that you can just get a USSD code. Type the number, and you know you are talking to a real life therapist online. If at all you don't have, you know, the strength to physically face somebody, there's somebody on the other end on the phone. You know, there's so many things that we can do. If we feel like our family and our friends just are not trustworthy, then we can visit those facilities. It's really disheartening to see somebody more asa bue e le gore tota gape they don't know they've got the option, or they just don't have the strength. There's nobody willing to listen. Guys, let's be kind to one another.
Let's be nicer. Oh, you have a question?
Yeah, but then on the other side of things, kana borre ba ba re ra ba trigger ba re ra ba omanya ra ba roga. You know, so
that's
like I said, we just they're deep-seated, deep-rooted issues, and like I said, no one relationship, like no two relationships are the same. So the issues that happen this side that ultimately lead to that kind of violence, and this side, they are never the same. So we cannot generically deal with something like that.
Netani, Rendi Nine Chengeta had put up a post that had everyone pissed off. I think it was last week or something, and it was basically, I'm paraphrasing, you know, kana ke ha wa tshwanela gore o le mosadi o letelle motho mo gore a go tlhokomele like how your parent would. You know what I mean? Where a person is buying you this, buying you that, buying you that. Eventually in his head, you know, he thinks he has every right to treat you like a child.
Exactly.
And then the response from there became he's being a victim blamer. You know what I mean? But, you know, deny, I said what I said. You know, so it was folk.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that. I want to ask you guys also a little bit.
As women.
Hey, so, can you know becha? Wa bona kraya gore
Echo is laughing.
Hey, because I the relationships had last the blind how much for some reason, you know, is this an unspoken thing? This is a cause, but then Majita won't get any relationships if they don't part with the pula. Is this thing an expectation and is here to stay? Kinda. I ask too many questions at the same time.
No, come on, hella. We hear
Hey.
what you're trying to ask. However, there are certain things that I don't like answering generally because specific to me, like I always want to specify them.
Yes.
But hey, I hear your frustration, and even my answer is saying, hey, there's a lot to unpack there.
Definitely.
There is a lot to unpack. But hey, ladies, gents, wow.
We should all just get our own.
Can we live peacefully together? Yeah, let's just love one another, guys.
I'm taking it back to the music.
Let's go.
Because we're about to wrap it up in just a little bit. Who are your top 5 favorite artists who've come out after 2020? Who are actually doing that thing right now? Because I'm tired of talking. This is not National History Channel. Who's
After
doing it out
2020.
here? Yeah, from about 2020 or even peaked recently, but are pretty much new.
Wow.
Who do you see about to change the game up pretty much and putting in that effort?
Well, shout out to Ezra.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ezra.
He's the first one.
Yeah. No, solid stuff. Like he's really doing well.
Have you had an opportunity to interview him?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
So Ezra, yeah.
Ezra.
No,
Hey,
I hear you using the big brother voice. Like, why you treating my
Hey,
sister
our
like
daughter.
this? Nah. Perfect timing. It will happen. And shout out to Isa.
Isa
Sisto.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lira. Shout out to my list will go on and on and on and on. Shout out to Jogoma, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Drew.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lioness.
Yeah.
Hey Batung. La bereka Batung, and we see it.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that I have probably forgotten, but all in all, we're in safe hands. We're in good hands. Yeah. We're in very good hands.
And why do
Yo, shout out Ginger Stone.
Oh, Ginger Stone. Why do you think she's not getting bookings though? As much as someone who has... Dude, she has a song with Kabza the Small right now.
She's got international traction. She's got international footing. Are you asking about
I'm asking
gigs?
with the disconnect here.
Gigs here?
Yeah, in B-Dub. Why does it seem like... bookings in B-Dub hadn't correlate well, isn't it more of a target audience type thing when it comes to...
No,
they love Kelvin Momo, they love Kabza. They should like her.
Yeah, true. But I'm really not knowledgeable about that. And I think it's best to have a promoter come on and maybe explain that better. What's the disconnect?
Yeah.
I think that would work.
Definitely.
To sensitize us relevancy, because maybe it does get frustrating where you're like, you're putting in the work, man.
Yeah.
Why am I... Yeah, why not me?
So, you've only co-hosted with Lungo.
Yes.
How was it working with King B?
Love it! That's my TV husband forever.
Yeah.
That's my TV husband. And King B.
Yeah.
Nah, that's my boy.
No
That's my
doubt.
boy. Like, it's always so refreshing. Like, working with Lungo, he was in the industry before me. So he was like that one person that would actually help me. Sharpen my skills. I learned a lot during that period. And as a human being, that person is just a really
He's an amazing guy.
Like, yo.
I love it, man. I think I'm all out of questions right now because part 2 you're coming back, right?
Coming back.
You're gonna come back, right?
Well, as long as you don't put me on the spot.
No. Take it at the spot. No. I don't know if you guys have any other questions here.
Questions from the floor?
Questions from
Any
the floor.
other
You have a
business?
question? She has a question.
My favorite international.
Favorite international artists.
Ooh. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yo. I've
Yeah,
interviewed.
that's an interview
Let
as
me
well.
tell you. Let me tell you. I had the privilege of hosting at Jazz.
Whoa.
Lady Smith Black Mambazo.
Yo.
I had the privilege of having the Temptations.
Yo.
Guys. Wait, sorry,
Did you interview Brandy?
Brandy was in the studio. Lunga was doing the
Yeah,
interview.
Lunga was
But
doing the
she gave
interview.
me a compliment. Like, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
No, Rick Ross, we didn't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Music Soul Child.
La, 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 la.
You know,
Yeah.
who else? Like so many people over the years. And I think one of my favorite people who I really, really enjoyed having was Nokwazi.
Nokwazi, yeah.
Yeah, like she's so bubbly. And Barita
Yeah.
from South Africa. Like she's so...
Ex-Aganota.
I'm
It
happy.
was
right there. It was low-hanging fruit.
So this is what we
What
have
a
to go
mismatch.
through. You see why I will never make it public.
God.
You know, nah, guys, let's not do that.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
not do-
hard. Verita, you are amazing on
She
your own,
is-
mommy. Still.
She's really, really lovely. She's got such
Yeah.
a beautiful aura, and
Yeah.
like her music also. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, oh man.
But you do understand that you are a mainstay in BW urban youth culture, though.
Well, if I'm getting my flowers right now, thank you.
Yeah. Because, like, I think sometimes because you don't do the controversial stuff and you're not like guys, yeah, me.
Oh, no.
People don't see the amount of work that you've done as far as putting BW music and entertainment in a positive light. You know what I mean? Because you don't go to Flava Dome to hear gossip. You know what I mean? You go there to go check out the freshest tracks out of BW.
You know-
the aspirational news about what's going on with the artists. You welcome them with a smile. You're always energetic, trying to make them look good. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you see it like the way I see it. You know what I mean, Mr.
I love seeing people win.
Yeah.
I really love seeing people win, and it would really. I would have sleepless nights knowing I made somebody fail deliberately
Yeah.
when I could have done something,
Yeah.
when I could have bridged the gap. So, hey, I love seeing you guys win, and I love seeing Botswana win. And
But in an industry that's got so many backbiters, how do you stay this positive? Because I'm sure these niggas will be trying to take your job for years. But like, you're not addressing it. You're focused on trying to do the best and do well with
you remember
others.
the time Isaac Makwala
Yeah.
ran
Yeah.
at the Olympics? Own pace, own race.
Definitely.
Your only competition is who?
Yeah, it's the man in the mirror. Definitely. I know. I respect that. I learn so much from these conversations because, like, I see where sometimes I can be, you know, self-destructive, you know, by taking in every single thing. And having this conversation actually reminds me that you shouldn't be giving everyone your attention at the same time.
No.
Feed into yourself as well.
Yeah.
And like I said, you look absolutely amazing, Mamisto.
Thank you.
Hello, Bonangwana, le Mudumedi saying, for now, she's still single
Wa
according
simolol.
to Botswana law.
Ke a bolela. Ke a go bolela ko lapeng.
So, Lumutwe, and shout out to your family, your sisters, you know, your cousins. I can tell you have a proper support system. You know what I mean? And that's very, very important.
It is very
prioritizing
important.
family and Libon, you are there for them as much as they're there for you. And I think that's how sometimes we become selfish when we're the star. You think everyone needs to, but you need to show up for them as well.
Nah, you really do
Yeah.
need to show up.
Yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, you're a human being.
Yeah.
Take away the job. Then
Yeah.
who are you?
We're humans
What
first.
are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we love it.
I want to ask something.
Yeah,
go
let's
for
go.
it.
Seeing as the SA girlies, but actually, Namhla,
Yeah.
Namhla generations.
Yeah.
She was an actor, and she.
Please
jumped
don't ask me if I'm gonna be a DJ.
I'm just asking.
And that was flying around.
Please
Yeah.
do not do that.
Do we, in a couple of years soon, could we see you in the acting space, the
Acting,
singing
maybe.
space? You'd like to sing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, maybe. Singing, definitely.
Yeah.
DJing, no. Because I feel like Nkale Bora. No.
And about to see where it's. Kanti ke mbabuya na kapel to see.
Y'all so messy. I wouldn't join the DJing space because ke feel gore nka le bora. I'm that one person who elong gore ha ke simolotse pina e be ke utlwa ding ding go go minute 3:39 kwa.
Yeah.
And go utlwala go le monate o simolotse pina ko ntleng o sa speed up. I'm that girl.
Yeah.
You know, I listen to the nuances, the transitions of the music. So hey, nka le bora gape tota gape, you know, my hey, people will be like, "Kanto ena o reetsa eng?" Because I listen to music.
Yeah.
Because I can move from rumba
Yeah.
to house to country to this all in an hour. What's that echo?
And I think that's why you're so good at like your job. You love the music.
I love the music.
You know, and I think
there's
that's
only one genre, and like people at work will always be like, "Hey, yeah, ne." This I don't gravitate to. I'm so sorry.
Okay. But can you hit the chaka chaka? Can you do that one?
This like
Chaka chaka.
Kana re go bona o dirile your own franchise, food franchise.
hey.
So yeah.
No, so my husband has shares. So go. Go. I ventured into food. So yeah.
Yeah. But we absolutely love it, man, and we're so grateful that you came through.
Thank you so much.
And shared your time with us. And total, whatever you're planning on doing in the future, yo, we got your back.
Absolutely,
we're supportive.
I have no question about it.
You put a lot of young Botswana in positions to win because, like, sometimes people are not as motivated to push others forward. You know, you kept the same energy on all of the sports. Every time about action, same energy for over 10 years, Sadi. That is unheard of, especially in Botswana. Moto Kantelanyana comes entitled, or yo, this is my job, I can do what I want, but you give it your all up until this day. So
Absolutely.
we absolutely love you for that and respect.
Well, thank you so much.
Any last words?
Well, to you, the viewers at home, thank you so much for supporting our brother
No doubt.
in music, in the arts. This man right here,
Thank you, Mami
one of the
Stella.
OGs. Absolutely
much.
love you, fam.
Thank you, Mami
And
Stella.
I just want to seed back into you,
Yeah.
guys. It's tough. It's tough. Hey, it's tough.
Yeah.
But please don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up. And even if it takes just a little bit of energy, use it and just know that you are worthy.
Yeah.
We are struggling with so much. We have so much uncertainty in life, but please just know it's a season.
Yeah.
It's not here forever.
Yeah.
And we're moving on to greater and better things. Here's to 2026.
That's Amela. Awesome stuff. Miss Echo, thank you so much.
Good. Great
Echo,
interview.
echo.
Great interview.
And you know, I shout out MA Parlor as well. Yeah, for the face bits.
Well,
On my Mister as well. And remember, guys, we're at the lead deck. It's right here in phase 4. And how's go whiska segago? While we hit the way lifting, how's go siding Amarula Mansi flats? It's now 10 right. While we hit the happy lion as well. So signage will be up soon enough.
Baro ba check my TikTok.
But about them on TikTok. So
But,
Elite, ELITE space deck. I get awesome stuff. It's been fun, guys. I'm a CAR. And shout out team agencies, man. So we out.
We out it.
Mo December, maikutlo a go godimo. Di phone di a lela, mongwe le mongwe o tletse ka boitumelo. Tswetswe, ga se molaetsa mongwe le mongwe o tlisang boitumelo. Magodu a maranyane lone a ipela. Ba emetsela go ro tobetsa o sa akanya. Pela ha o ka tobetsa, wa romela kana wa anamisa. Tsa sebaka sa go netefatsa pela ha o ka tsaya tshwetso. Dikomponi tsa nnete ga di kake di go kopa password kgotsa madi. Itshireletse mo nakong ya boitapoloso. Akanya pela ga o ka tobetsa. O itshireletse mo setlheng seno. Bokra e go babalela mo maranyaneng le mo phefong.
People of different identities.